Hello. Welcome to our presentation for the Flying Carpet in Austin, Texas. I'm Adrian Duran, and I'd like to introduce my team, Team Aladdin. This is Nida Siddiqui, who will be handling our introduction, James Crouch, who will handle our primary data and collection, Xochitl Gonzalez, who's handling our secondary research, and Shaddai Pena, who is handling our findings and conclusions, and finally it'll come back to me for our recommendations. Nida Siddiqui.
As Adrian mentioned, my name is Nida, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the background of our client, the Flying Carpet, a little bit about the purpose of this project, the significance, as well as the methods that we used. So the background. The Flying Carpet is a local Moroccan restaurant. They serve authentic Moroccan cuisine, and they emphasize traditional techniques as well as modern food options, combining with a diverse clientele and organic and local food options as well. So the problem and purpose of our project. It's a popular local business with a growing customer base. However, restaurants today are increasingly relying on social media instead of word of mouth, which it used to be in the past. So it's very important to utilize social media efficiently, which could increase web traffic as well as create a larger customer base specifically for our client, the Flying Carpet. So significance. Excuse me. Significance of this project is that it helps support a local Austin business, as well as providing that the proper utilization of social media platform can make the Flying Carpet a greater competitor in the food truck industry in Austin. Now I'd like to pass it off over to James Crouch, who's going to tell us a little bit about the primary research. Thank you.
Hi, my name is James, and I'm going to be talking about the primary research we conducted on behalf of the Flying Carpet. We created surveys and we distributed them to the St. Edward's students, faculty, and staff here on campus to gain a better understanding of their social media tendencies and as well as their social media knowledge regarding the Flying Carpet. We distributed about 304 surveys and we got about 258 back. So instead of going through every single one of our questions, we decided to pick the top 3 that were the most significant in our survey. First question was, how likely are you to try Moroccan cuisine? 80 people said very likely, 99 people said likely, and only 43 said unlikely, and 19 said very unlikely. The second question was, did you know the Flying Carpet had a Facebook account? Only 55 people said that they knew that the Flying Carpet had a Facebook account, and 148 were not aware of their social media presence on Facebook. And the final question was, what primary social media do you use to find restaurants in your area? 35% said they used Yelp, 26% said Facebook, 19% said Instagram, 12% said Twitter, and 8% said that they do not use social media to find restaurants. Well, Yelp is the front runner in this pie chart. It is restaurant specific, and the other social media platforms that people use every day for a variety number of reasons, Facebook is the clear winner. So now I'm going to pass it along to Xochitl Gonzalez to talk about this secondary research.
So as James said, I will be talking about secondary research, and the first step we took in analyzing some other sources was first looking at the Flying Carpet's website, and from there we learned that the Flying Carpet was inspired by a visit to Morocco, and they combined their love of Moroccan food, the food trailer scene in Austin, and eating quality fare economically, and created the Flying Carpet. Some of the benefits of eating at the Flying Carpet include that all meat served is halal and chemical-free, the eggs are cage-free, and all the vegetables are organic and, when feasible, locally purchased. The Flying Carpet has also been recognized by multiple food critics and TV shows, such as in 2012, they won Austin Chronicle's Critics' Pick. They won Best Dish in 2013 and 2014, and they've been on the cooking channels Eat and Eats and the Travel Channel, as well as American Docs. Next, we looked at Twitter, and from the Social Media Bible, we learned that 5 to 8 posts daily is recommended as long as the posting quality is good. We also learned that pictures increase retweets, which generates awareness for your restaurant. And we also learned that restaurants must be aware of the time they are posting because different demographics are online at different times, and that all posts should be relevant to the company because you want your customer to get to know your business, and you also want to be able to surveillance what people are saying about you by searching hashtags and keywords. And this will help you find out what you need to improve on with your restaurant as well as address complaints directly. And then for Facebook, according to Colorado Biz Magazine, it should be used as a way to directly communicate with your customers. It allows you to share your business stories through permission marketing, which adds this new dimension by customers being able to like your page and constantly being flooded with discounts or information that you can provide them. Facebook is a free resource, but Colorado Biz says it takes time and dedication, and it should not just be used as a broadcasting tool. It should be used for holding conversations with customers, and it should posts should revolve around meaningful communication, content, and knowing your voice. Facebook should be mostly used as a tool for brand building because it's a scalable word of mouth. And now I will be passing it to Shaddai Pena, who will talk about our conclusions and our findings.
Hi, as my teammate Socha just mentioned, my name is Shaddai, and I will be talking about conclusions and findings that we did on primary and secondary research. So first of all, according to primary research, over 150 people over the 304 surveys that we distributed were not aware of the flying carpet being a restaurant here in Austin. So that's something we need to work on. Furthermore, only 55 people were aware of the flying carpet social media aspect in Facebook, with only 200 people saying that they were not aware at all. However, just on the positive side, over 170 people declared themselves are likely or very likely to try Moroccan cuisine. Furthermore, our primary research reinforced a previous idea that Yelp was the biggest help for the flying carpet to attract customers, with more than 35% of the people saying that they did find the flying carpet through Yelp. In our secondary research, as my teammate Centra just mentioned right before, we conducted the secondary research with Twitter and Facebook, because that's where the two biggest media apps in today's society besides Instagram. So according to the article, The Social Media Bible, restaurants need to be more aware of the time of the day they're posting their tweets and everything, because as she mentioned before, different demographics are online different times of day. Further, restaurants need to build trust with their followers by only posting stuff relevant to their food instead of posting anything personal like some other restaurants have done before. Furthermore, they need to stick to posting every day to maximize their Twitter views. On Facebook, we found out that Facebook should be more like a conversational kind of thing with a customer. They need to be posting every day and attract customers to have their opinions and everything, to just more like be a conversation and be like back and forth every single day. Lastly, for conclusions, we had 3 big conclusions that we would like to share with all of you guys. The first of all was that even though the flying carpet is very effective with their social media at this moment, they fail to attract new customers at the moment. On the second, the flying carpet is failing to attract new opportunities with the new with people because they are not using the Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook as they should be. And thirdly, the other food trailers that actualize their Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook daily attract more customers than the flying carpet is doing right now. So lastly, I want to invite our team member, Adrian Duran, to talk about the conclusions and recommendations for the flying carpet.
Thank you very much. As Shaddai just mentioned, my name is Adrian Duran, and I'd like to wrap it up with some recommendations that we have. Primarily, we would like to recommend that our Facebook usage for the flying carpet is more used. There's a lot of information on the Facebook page, although it seems to be lacking in the most important information: how popular, how delicious, and how locally and organic your food is. Your accolades being put in Austin Chronicles Best Pick of 2012, Best Dish of 2013 and 2014 is very apparent on your website, although it seems to be missing from your Facebook page. Being able to see that when you instantly go from your profile page to the Facebook page of the Flying Carpet would be very nice to see, as well as your food sourcing, how it's organic and, when feasible, locally grown. That's an amazing thing for a lot of Austinites, and they love to hear that. So being able to see that on your Facebook page, again, would be very beneficial to y'all. Lastly, your business purpose, bringing in family and bringing in the Moroccan cuisine to the Austin cuisine, I should say, is would be very good for y'all on your Facebook page as well. And then for Twitter, it would be best if y'all utilize your Twitter a little bit more. I noticed that, our team noticed that you don't seem to be using your Twitter as much as you could possibly be using it. Now, that being said, no more than 5 to 8 posts per day were shown in our secondary research so that customers don't feel bombarded by your Twitter feed while scrolling through their newsfeed, I should say. Pictures of food and discounts are incredibly popular to students, faculty at St. Edward's, and I believe that posting more pictures of your food or pictures around the restaurant, as well as some discounts, either student discounts or weekend deals, would be very popular on your Twitter, as well as finally using hashtags. Hashtags are a great way to reach the niche market of food trailers in Austin, and being able to build your brand through these hashtags would make a great impression for Austinites. I'd like to wrap this up and say thank you very much for listening to our presentation. Lastly, I am the team leader, Agent Duran. Our team members, Sergio Gonzalez, Shaddai Pina, Neda Siddiqui, and James Crouch. It has all been our pleasure to be serving you and to give you this presentation. Thank you.